So I've just started the stream back up. Let me know if this is a little bit better, if you guys can hear me now. Just to introduce today's drawing, we're working on the prompt familiar for my Drawlloween challenge that I'm doing during October. So I started early. This one is the 5th one that we've done. So yesterday we did the prompt witch, and I decided since today's prompt was familiar, why not draw her little familiar, which is the piggy. So that's what we will be working on for today. But yeah, I'll be using the reference that I worked on last year because I'm planning to try and hopefully get this one into a fully fledged book if I can complete all of the different pages, which would be awesome. But first steps first, we've got to do a couple, see how we go. Do let me know if you guys still can't hear me. I hope it's all fixed now. Don't want to have all that still on top of us. Yeah. Really want to try and cosplay a little bit more this summer. Just try and get that a little bit cleaner. I was watching another streamer called Nagisaki earlier, and she was doing this really cool nebula painting in acrylics. It was amazing. Just turn on this light because I can't see all the lines as well. That's a little bit better. So at the moment I've progressed her magic abilities a little bit. She's now learned to make her piglet fly, which for her is quite the achievement, so I'm sure she's quite chuffed with herself. Guess we'll see. Murders. Tea has been acquired on the long adventure as an artifact. What do you mean by that? Oh, levitating the piglet. Haha, that's nice. Exactly. Well, she's actually given him wings, so... I do a Dead by Daylight character, the nurse from Dead by Daylight, sometime this year. And she's real creepy. She's one of my favorite Dead by Daylight characters in the game. But I really want to do the Zahag character as well, that I really want to do at some point. But she's super, super creepy. Obviously this little one is a tiny bit more friendly. Just a little. I'm actually wanting to start working on some of my paintings again, but I won't have a whole lot of time to get that done and work on Drawlloween, so I might stream those when I finish all of these Drawlloween sketches, which could be, if I plan on colouring them, that will delay a little bit. I'll probably not finish that till late October, but if I'm only going to be sketching, then I'll definitely be done, hopefully. Hopefully be done by September, end of September. We'll see. If I don't have any delays, that is the idea, I guess. Really trying to prioritize more time for personal sketches as well. There it is, Drawlloween magic. Exactly, yeah. Definitely excited. I've been looking forward to this all year, honestly. It's like I used to loathe it, looking, you know, trying to fit them all in. But, you know, this year I planned ahead a lot more, I guess, and yeah, it's just because I had so much fun last year, I'm seeing it more as something exciting that I can take part in rather than, you know, something that I feel like I'm forcing myself into, which it shouldn't be. It should be fun. You know, sometimes you gotta get yourself to do something and you're not always enjoying it to begin with, but eventually you get there. I definitely think I've captured her expression a lot better, a lot more similar to last year in this one than I did yesterday's drawing. I just don't feel like this one looks as much like last year's one, and I was really happy with how that one turned out. So yeah, I just wanted to emulate that a little bit more accurately, I guess. So how's your day been? Murders, Inktober will start in a week or so too. I bought a little ink sketchbook for that. Oh, that's so good. It's so exciting. I'll definitely want to follow along with your stuff. That would be great. Your stuff is so unique. I really look forward to seeing your prompts. That would be awesome. I haven't actually had a look at what all the Inktober prompts are this year. I heard there was some debate whether or not it was still going ahead. Just some people had a lot of complaints about copyright and whatnot, but I think that's just a bunch of garbage. I'm sure Jake Parker would never do that. He being an artist himself, he'd never do something like that. Sooner One, hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Please feel free to introduce yourself and tell us where you're from. It's always nice having new faces on here. So what time is it over there in Europe, Murders? Definitely just making up her hands as I go. Not really paying too much attention to, I guess, anatomy at this point. We'll see. We'll get there. Need to have a better look at that a little later. For now, I'm just going to leave it. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate that, Soft Besito. Is that right? Welcome to the stream. I really appreciate that. Murders, I remember the two first prompts only, fish and wisp. Okay. Do you have to combine those or are they separate ones? That will be so hard. Drawing a wisp is really, really challenging. Murders, also, I just woke up 30 minutes ago, so I may use gibberish English. That's alright. Don't worry. 9:02, which is 9 AM in the 12-hour system. Okay. Murders, another cultist. Exactly. We're growing. Murders, separate prompts, I think. Okay. Okay, so they're separate. Definitely, yeah, I combined Drawlloween and Inktober one year, and yeah, not doing that again. I mean, it was fun, don't get me wrong, it was a lot of fun, but yeah, no, I just got a bit stressed out trying to keep up with both and trying to combine both, because it made it a lot harder when you're thinking of different concepts. That's really awesome that you're challenging yourself. Is it your first year that you're doing the Drawlloween challenge? I think I remember last time you said you don't really join them normally. Yeah, it's so exciting. I love doing them. Soft Pasito, I'm from Mexico. I don't speak English and I don't understand anything. Haha. That's alright. That's alright. You're welcome to try and speak Spanish if you want. I do understand a little, but not a whole lot. So if I know something, I may be able to I guess give it a go. See if I can make out what you're saying. But yeah, not too good on the speaking bit. I'm better at understanding it than I am at speaking it. So. But yeah, it's a lovely language. Spanish is gorgeous. But yeah, thank you for following. I really appreciate the support on the stream. It's lovely having more lovely faces. You need to make sure that she's actually looking at him. Trying to get that angle right with her face. Murders, that's fine. I use Esther English too at times. Welcome, Soft Pasito. Murders, it's my 3rd year, but I skipped some years in the middle. Okay. Well, that's good that you're giving it another go. Do you still have all of your old Inktober stuff on there? Because I don't remember. I remember looking through your account on Instagram, but I don't remember seeing all of it. Had you posted everything or only some of it? So I need to remember the earring from last year that I did give her a little bit of an earring there. So we need to add that in as well. Unless she's lost her jewelry for some reason or another. I think it was a little less prominent though, so I'll just reduce that. I just had a quite a busy morning, needing to reply to client emails, needing to send them invoices and stuff, and yeah, so been really excited to start chilling out and just drawing and streaming a little bit this evening. But yeah, got to finish off some more client work this afternoon once I hop off, and yeah, then hopefully we'll have time for another stream tonight. Hopefully I won't have to cancel that, but I'll see how I go, because yeah, it was a hectic morning for me. Murders, I should have them somewhere, but not on Instagram. I made this Instagram only on August. Okay, that's why it doesn't have as much of your stuff on. You should definitely post more. Your stuff's really amazing. Murders, I love seeing a reverse drawing of the scene. Piglet using a wand to levitate the witch lady. Oh wow, that would be really cool. Yeah, no, I'd love to try that. Maybe in the storybook that I'm doing, we can incorporate that. We'll have to credit you in the book for inspiration. So my camera seems to be doing this weird flicking thing, because it has this mode where it can go in vertical view, which is the most useless thing for when you're streaming, because you don't need vertical view. But so every now and then when I bump it, it tries to go and load up vertical view, and yeah, it's not very helpful, particularly when you're not wanting it to load that up at the time. I'm definitely much happier with how her face is turning out in this one. It's a lot more similar to how I had her last year, which, yeah, I'm trying to get better at being more consistent with my characters, trying to, you know, incorporate the parts of them, I guess, that make them recognizable. So hopefully I can improve with that. And that is the idea with the book that I'm working on for Humpty Dumpty as well. So I need to try and show that I can do a large variety of different characters, but keep them looking the same so that you know that they are who they are, which is really important if you're doing a long book project or something. So murder sounds hectic indeed. My morning is lazy. Oh well, you gotta appreciate the lazy mornings. They're really awesome. You seem to have much nicer, healthier schedule in mornings. I have actually been trying to improve that myself. You know, been really terrible with sleeping consistency and stuff, and you know, you think that you can get more done if you try to cram it into a day, but you can't really. You can only really get so much done, so I think one of the identifying features of her is definitely her prominent lashes, so I'll try and make sure that I incorporate those as well. Murders. Keeping a routine helps a lot. Exactly. Your body gets used to it and then you'll be more efficient. Yes, exactly. And I have been finding that. So I was a little bit better a couple weeks ago, and yeah, then I got crammed quite full on with a lot of different client projects that I wasn't expecting to all pop up at once. You can't always control that. You can't. You know, you can say no, but obviously, you know, you do need the income, and you do need to take jobs on when they do come in, and also being available means that they are more likely to work with you in the future as well. So as long as you can achieve that, and as long as you can make it work, it is a good idea to try your best to try and fit that in. But yeah, it did mean that I was working overtime quite a bit, because I'm, you know, trying to get into the book illustration agency so hard. It meant that I had a lot of really late nights working on client projects in the evenings, and then the book project during the day, and it was just, yeah, it got to a point where it was quite intense. So yeah, I realized, yeah, with the whole Drawlloween thing coming, I just need to put that on hold for now, because I'm going to burn myself out trying to focus on all of it, but that's all right. We'll get it done. We'll get it done before next year. It's my goal. I actually had another goal to finish 2 paintings this year. So every January I set myself all these goals and try to, you know, at the end of the year, look at them and go, okay, so did I actually achieve what I set out to? And yeah, so one of my goals was to get into an illustration agency after finishing the book. So it was more of a next year goal, but to have the book done by end of this year. And so the other goal that I had was to get 2 paintings done, 2 fully fledged paintings done. So I currently have the one just behind me over here, and it's on its way. It'll get there. Doesn't have too much work left, honestly. It just needs to be refined a little bit more and such. But Yeah, so that's one of my goals, and I also have another painting that I've been working on, but it's stashed away at the moment. So if you've been following my Instagram account, you'll be able to see it. It's called Freaky Friends, and it's about just this Halloween painting that I'm working on. So I think I've only really posted the sketch, but it has been coming along, so I'll be posting that as well fairly soon. But yeah, so that's my other goal, and that one is not too far off either. So realistically, if I just stay dedicated, I should be able to get it all done by the end of this year. But it's going to be full on because I have a couple of other things that are going to really take a toll on art time as well. So we'll see. Murders. Hopefully that doesn't over-exhaust you though, ruin health in the long run. Which bit do you mean? All the goals that I'm trying to set? Murders. Oh, setting goals, maybe. I should do that too. Oh yeah, seen that painting. It looks fabulous as it is already. Aw. Well, thank you so much. I think every time I get back into that painting, I just see more and more issues with it, which is what you sort of tend to do when you get near the end, and that's fine. I did it with my alien painting as well, where I would just start seeing more and more problems with it, and you just make a list of everything and you try to get to, you know, you sort of attend to each and every one as you go. But yeah, no. I'll get it done. It's not too far off anymore, so that's all good. Murders. Oh, I mean when you talked about taking a lot of work and being exhausted and no routine. Yeah, exactly. It's not great. Yeah, it's definitely not a good way to go about things in the long run. I use O a lot in the morning. Oh, the oatmeal's eating side effects. Yeah, that's alright. I tend to have fairly strange habits in the morning as well. I tend to tell people good night instead of good morning quite repeatedly before I've fully woken up, so you're not alone. Don't think anyone is quite themselves in the morning, unless you're a morning person, of course. You know, some people love mornings, they love waking up and that kind of thing, and I've always tried to be a morning person, but I just can't. It's not for me. I'm much more successful at night time, and you know, which probably has a lot to do with my terrible schedule, I guess, but we'll work on that. Try to improve that. I always worry when I'm using an older ref as an older sketch as a ref for my drawing, because you can tend to repeat the same flaws over and over again, which is also why I never like you know, using another artist's work as a ref in the first place. Not only that you can you know, steal the other artist's work. I mean, obviously if you're changing a lot, it's fine, but the main reason being, you know, you tend to have some degree of artistic license in every kind of painting or drawing, and so a lot of that does include some mistakes, but if you include too many, it just loses that. Yeah, it loses the accuracy, loses the intention that you're trying to get out of it. So it's always good to be mindful of the mistakes that you made in the previous one and try not to repeat those. Murders. I am usually a morning person. Brain is fresh. That's good. Well, lucky that you are, because I think morning people tend to be a lot healthier, I guess. Murders, but it requires me to do some jogging for me to feel fresh. Too lazy for that today. Okay. Yeah, I'm terrible with exercise. It's such a good habit to have, but yeah, no. It's another aspect of my life that I need to start improving. need to get better at slowly. But yeah. Murders, which sketch is it? What scene? So if you scroll back in last year's Drawlloween stuff, I can try and find it if my mouse will work with me. Let me quickly try and find the link on my Instagram account. So I'll just scroll down to where we had last Drawlloween's stuff, which was near. Okay, so it was before I posted the picture of me packing because I had a move last year. Luckily that's over. So it should have been here. Oh, there we go. So I'll just open that in the new window and then I can copy the link and send that to you guys. I can actually paste, not letting me paste. I think all of my Bluetooth has just cut out. So I'll just be right back and have a look at why that's happening because I can't do anything. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure what's going on at the moment. It's just completely died on me.